It's up there.
Technically, I would be watching it, but I've been here every episode guiding you through it. So what's kind of the point of me watching it?
Which is fair.
You're getting about 4 or 5 views on all of them. The ones that people are primarily watching by the looks of it is your
Dead Cells.
Your Overlord.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on.
I think me and Zalrock are scaring away your viewers.
Oh, come off it. I installed enhanced first person to fix this.
It did not work.
No, I'm still stuck in permanently third person. Why?
Okay. At least the first episode of Clive Burgers and Nine got 100 views. Or almost 100 views.
Oh, we're still stuck in perma third person. I'm glad.
That's fun. Whoop.
Let's try TCL. Or what was it? TLC?
Okay. Let me double check.
Make a brief stop at the atomic
plasma, pistols,
Fallout New Vegas console command.
And the women are just like the booze.
Fallout, all Bethesda games are glitchy as fuck. So you have to have the things bookmarked, the console commands. Let me see. Set ownership, self-repair, nope.
Anyway, quests, debt collector, kill Caleb McAfee, heartache by the number, but I still haven't bothered with that quest.
It's TFC.
TFC, okay.
Toggle free cam.
Can I type it in right? Thank you. Why am I... Okay. Max zoomed out. TFC.
And when you typed in TLC, it put you in the...
It's just putting me back in third person. I still don't get why it's forcing me into third person.
I don't know. It's just... It's glitched. Well, I'll send you a mod for better third-person cam.
Probably. I even put in enhanced first person to try to fix it as well.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend.
Don't
go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Why would I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in
area.
So,
what level are you now?
From the
9.
greeter.
9?
Yeah.
You're about good level for Honest Heart if you want to do that.
Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was
Potentially.
born.
Do you want your third-person cam? Or
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for
Closer
hire.
third person.
Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Let me see.
Courier? I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Butcher? How'd you get into that?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
Cannibal.
You're telling me. Not long after my father's shop went under, and he passed away from the loss,
have the cannibal trait?
people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe
putting
me.
the better third-person cam mod down. It'll center your third-person cam for you.
Before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother,
and it lets
you told you so.
Zoom as far back as you want.
All right. Crier, what was that job?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
What happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
Wrong place, wrong time, if you ask me. No, that's horrible.
Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
You said escort, like armed guard?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore.
I could never do that.
Well, I didn't have any other career opportunities open to me at the time, and had to make ends meet.
Guard.
I was good at it too, but after a while I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
I was just speaking what my character's dialogue would be. Because why not? Some people like falling asleep to this stuff, who knows?
Yeah.
Let's talk about something else.
But come on.
Why?
One of the DLC involves you being an armed guard. At least start the DLC.
Watch out!
Come on, you're at the front door, just run through. Huh. Interesting. I don't think I've got enough money to get through here.
Submit to a credit check. Or present
Okay,
your passport before
you know
proceeding
that
to the
person
gate.
that ran through trying to
Trespassers
survive
will be shot.
Yeah?
and get in? He actually survives sometimes.
Oh, okay.
And manages to get inside the strip. It's actually kind of funny.
Admission to the strip requires an official passport or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip.
Fair enough. Goodbye.
Please return when you have sufficient cash or passport.
I don't think I have 2,000 caps. At least I don't think I'm sitting on it.
I don't think you have 2,000 caps.
No, I do. So I could just pass the credit check, but I don't feel like it. I feel like meeting the kings wherever they are.
Yeah, just don't take the king's free license. It's a waste of his favor. Save his favor towards the end.
Fair enough, wherever it is.
Never use his favor. There's a mission for the NCR that involves the kings that you can use the favor to end it peacefully and solve the entire thing problem.
So I'm currently trying to figure out, because I don't think I've got the quest to actually go look at the king. No, I don't. Interesting.
You just walk in and meet the kings.
Fair enough, I have no idea where they are, so...
They're in the only place that looks like it belongs to Elvis.
Submit to a credit
But
check.
if you want
or
to
present
go
your
somewhere
passport
different,
before proceeding to the gate.
I would say do
Trust-
the Happy Trails Expedition quest and go off to a distant land known as the Zion Valley in Utah.
If we don't kill ourselves. Anyway, I'll submit to the credit check.
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
I'm just saying that place isn't that difficult. It's literally the beginner's DLC.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Well, I'm going to the strip anyway.
Yeah. And there's a very powerful armor set there.
Welcome to the ritzy
Howdy,
strip.
partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas.
What are you doing here?
Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner.
Why is a robot passing on his invitation?
Well, now, it was Mr. House who made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I can do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
Fair enough.
See the street. Oh, those last 5 shots were a bad idea.
Everyone's drunk off their minds.
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. You look like you could use some protection. Lucky for you, I got what you need. My stock and trade, all kinds of easy-to-hide weapons for slipping into and out of casinos. They won't give you a second glance.
All right, fair enough. So you want to play some Fallout 4?
Yeah, I'll stick around though. Not like that.
I'm probably gonna go into like an hour 40. Who knows? Perhaps I could finish off Benny's quest in the meantime.
Yeah. Get a hold of that weapon.
I got plenty. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. By the way,
guards can't spot
fun fact about one of the costumes here. One of the stripper costumes are actually the one with the X's over the nipples, I believe. Actually don't cover the nipples, I think. I think that one failed.
You might. One fella I knew
for some
was
reason
able to slip a
doesn't
pistol past the guards.
Or one of the costumes
I'm guessing
fails
you could get a machine gun by them.
Do that well. So be careful when you enter Gamora.
Fair enough. Why would I need to hide a weapon on me?
You can't bring guns into the casino, that's why. They'll strip you to your fists.
So that's why Fisticuffs builds are
they
good.
Say you get it all back when you leave. Me? I don't like being without a little insurance when it's my caps on the table.
Not interested. Maybe some other time.
Yourself. It's not my fault if they find your body dumped in Freeside.
I already proved I could sneak items past you. I could probably sneak a machine gun in. So what's over here? Does it take me back out? It takes me out a gate to New Vegas. Gamora.
It takes you to another part of New Vegas.
Fair enough. You know what? I'm going to head to the Lucky 38. Mr. House wants to see me, so I'm just going to go say hi.
Okay, I would say start the quest at the Vault Hotel, just a little while at the very end of the strip. So it's basically bringing in random vault suits for cash.
Okay. Possibly. I'll do that in a moment. Let's just get the house always wins first.
Partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on.
Thank you, Victor.
I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
I go where I please. Attack. No. I can't do that just yet. No problem. I'll head up myself. Actually. Yeah, I'll head up by myself.
Come back soon now.
Perhaps I can actually get the cutscene I need. The cutscene that might actually fix this problem. Securitron, Securitron.
Your move, Creep.
Oh, that's cruel.
Where to, partner?
I'll stay here. Or maybe I'm supposed to go around? No, I'm actually supposed to head up to the suite. Okay. 'Tis weird.
Okay, I think
penthouse floor.
Okay.
Well, hello, sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office.
Ooh, you.
I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well.
Oh, God. What can you tell me about Mr. Vegas?
Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the 3 families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know?
What's up with the 3 families? Never heard of them.
They're just new money, sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture.
Alright, what's a casino?
Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are 3 open to the public. The Tops, the Ultra Lukes, and Gamora. And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not open to the public. You're a special case, Sugar.
So you're exploring right now?
I'm kind of just exploring. If you want to fire up Fallout 4, I've got no problem with it.
I'm just floating around. Yeah, I love Fallout New Vegas, but I kind of played it to
The NCR
death.
has an embassy here.
To death,
Why you'd want to
so
go
it's
talk to a bunch of boring
slightly
old
stale on some
politicians, I
points.
surely don't know. Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop.
Michelangelo. Seriously?
Anything you like, Sugar.
What's Mr. House like? Although since you're a robot, I highly doubt I'll get the truth.
Why, Sugar? He's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we?
It sounds like you're pretty fond of him.
Well, of course I am, silly.
It's...
Mr. House
I
is
found it
just
kinda
the
creepy.
smartest,
Mr.
most
House
wonderful
built
man there ever
a
was.
robot.
Why, did you know he
Wife,
single-handedly
effectively.
reclaimed New Vegas from
Yeah.
all those
The equivalent
nasty
of he
tribes
created
that
his
used to live
waifu.
here? Well,
Originally,
he single-handedly
I
sent
think
in
originally he had,
Securitrons to
he
do it,
based
but that
this
counts in
robot
my book.
after a woman he liked before the war. And was, I think, dating or something before the war. But you know what happens. He went into cryogenic. He went into that bastardized life
Support
pod
system.
that kept him alive as a rotting corpse, essentially.
Basically. Didn't realize robots could have such strong feelings about
Sugar,
people.
I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl.
Still creeping me out. So you're a copy of a dead woman. What exactly do you do for Mr. House?
Mr. House has a lot of needs, Sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell.
But you just did. I really don't want to think about that.
Then maybe you shouldn't pry into a lady's particulars. Hmm? Anything you like,
The funny
Sugar?
thing about this, a lot of robots have their personalities through a personality matrix, which is
Hackable.
essentially and it's not really a true personality. The only ones with actual true personalities that they develop themselves
Robo
are
brains.
actually no, the robots that beep. So essentially robots like Eddie and all that, you actually find that out in Fallout 4 in the Automaton DLC. If you make a robot that just makes beep sounds, you cannot activate a personality on there. And when other robots come by them with a working personality matrix, they'll say, "Do you want me to purge that? It sounds like you have a glitch." And it's like, and it beeps in a distress beep. It's like, you know, your personality's a glitch, right?
Anyway, what's with the snow globe? Let's see. What is this place?
This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino. Or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up tight for ages now. Nobody comes in or out.
What kind of robots are you?
Why, I'm a Robco PDQ 88B Mark I Securitron, you silly goose. We're the finest in personal civil robotic security on the market.
What's with the snow globe collection?
Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course.
I think I sold them.
In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it.
I got a snow globe for his collection.
You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
Okay, never mind. I did have one.
Yeah, and I found the exact line from Fallout 4's Automatron DLC. Okay, it's right here. Your personality appears to be an error in your programming. You should consider having a purge. And the robots respond in a negative beep when asked. And the robots with the beep personality will never self-destruct. they're unwilling to.
Oh, fair enough.
They literally have their own personality. The normal ones that you can put in personality matrix they will self-destruct on you. If you ask them to, only the ones that beat won't.
Oh, cool, I can just move the robot. Must move robot. Okay, fine. Alright, greetings.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well.
Have steak in his fridge? He can't
now that
eat.
you've reached your
No
destination, what do you make of what you see?
Never seen anything like this place.
Of course you haven't. Vegas always was one of a kind. What you see down on the Strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet, more than an echo, I preserved its spirit. Or perhaps you were referring to the Lucky 38? The years haven't been kind to her, but still she manages to impress.
Why the VIP treatment? I'm just a courier.
Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it.
Let's get down to business, then.
The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough.
I'd like to ask some questions.
What did you wish to know?
What terms are you offering?
My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that?
Oh, greetings, Rourke. I didn't even realize. Hi there. Well, welcome to the stream. Quite interesting. Raise your price or your chip out of luck. No. 1,000 caps. Accept your terms.
Well enough.
Yeah,
Return to me when you have the platinum
any
chip
attention
in
to
your
the chat
possession.
either.
Any
So
final
that's kind of funny.
matters for us to discuss?
For once, when we were like, no one's going to show up, someone showed up.
I know, right? Anyway, I have some questions I want to ask.
What else did you want to know?
How do I get to Benny?
It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops.
Chairman are your employees. Don't they take your orders?
It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him.
Ah, it's the cigarettes and stuff like that you told me to pick up earlier, wasn't it?
Yep.
Fair enough. Why can't you be the one to tell Swank?
By contract, Securitrons are to enter the casinos only when invited by the 3 families, or if other extraordinary circumstances arise. The moment I send one into the Tops, Benny will know I'm on to him.
Say I want to take a diplomatic approach.
If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private.
Any ideas if I could catch him off guard?
Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door.
Fair enough.
What?
Who is Benny?
Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I'd planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened.
Yeah, I too am excited about doing the second Overlord, but I also need to finish up Darkest Dungeon as well. Finally. Anyway, what would you have?
Even though the new DLC came out and
it extended the time. Oh well. Or I might still try to bull rush its finish, because I'm basically at the final boss. I just haven't been jumping around. I've been dancing around it. Anyway.
Come on, just try the new DLC.